one more question I have to ask you.
I'm not gay.
Except for with me.
For the right price.
So we got to talk about this. Elephant in the room. I meant to talk to you about it yesterday. You wanted to talk about it today.
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac has been cast as Solid Snake by Jordan Voight Roberts. What is your thoughts?
I think putting Oscar in this movie might actually become a reality. I think this dude could pull this shit off. I think just watching like all the movies he's just done with fucking Alex Garland alone, the dude can act. Fuck Star Wars.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Fuck that. Fuck fucking X-Men Apocalypse when he was.
Yeah, that don't matter. Like this dude is like one of the top actors. And if you're gonna get somebody to play Snake, you have to have somebody that can like do the action. I don't know how he can like perform like his own stunts. I don't really know how deep Jordan's gonna go as far as the action stuff, but I would imagine that there's gonna be some like intense fighting, some CQC shit. I'm excited to see Oscar like choke dudes out. And I think the one thing that like all the roles that dude is attached to are like kind of fucking weird and like left of center. And you and I talked about this way back when Jordan first was like, yeah, we're going to do the Metal Gear 30th anniversary and here's some like concept art, blending all the eras into one. And I was like, if this is the movie you're going to do where you have basically like Big Boss shit, like flashback, I'm assuming happening like concurrently with like Shadow Moses stuff, that could be really cool if you do it right. So I think now that we have a face to the body, it's like, okay, so Oscar, he's possibly playing like 3 different versions of himself. Like we could get deep into some shit. So this might actually come off crazy.
Well, and the thing is that I was a little leery about it, and then somebody had CGI'd like him with a bandana and a cigarette hanging out of his mouth like Snake.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? This actually could work. He's gonna have to grow a mullet because you gotta have the Snake mullet.
Gotta.
But, what I'm interested to see is, are they gonna do Oscar for Solid and Liquid Snake? Because they are twins.
And the dad.
That'd be. All right, Oscar. Here's your script for
you know what? Snake. And that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't put it past dude, and especially if Kojima's like overseeing the project, like just make it like 3 Oscars in a room for like 10 minutes of talking. Who the fuck knows? Brothers. But I really like that idea, like when he first was talking about like a punk rock kind of movie that just like skips eras, like skips decades. I'm okay with that, but I think you and I both agree that like a trilogy would be the way to go, but you don't know if you're going to get another shot.
Right.
So blow your load, dude. Just fucking go. Make this shit as goofy as possible. Make this shit as like crazy and like mind-melting as possible. Because now, in this era, you can get away with that shit. You can get tons of fans with that. New people will be into that shit because of all the stuff that's on TV now, all the movies now, where it's like, he was the dude the whole time and he was also the baby? Like, we're okay with it now. We're like, we've been hit with it so much, it's not going to be...
Right.
Like, you can actually, like, put some shit out and people are going to be into it. Like, the internet helps with that. With, like, Westworld and, like, just time travel and fucking just digging into shit and, like, having stuff loop. Metal Gear, like, paved the way for a lot of that shit. So, bring it. I'm ready, dude. That fucking picture of, like, what was it, like, the ravens flying around, Sahelanthropus? Or, like, I was like, this shit is fucking nuts. Like a storm of ravens while you're having a boss battle? Like, give me that shit. And, dude, let me ask you this. Who would you cast as fucking Psycho Mantis?
Oof.
Think about this. You got Oscar as Snake. Imagine that scene. We get Meryl, Snake in the room. Psycho Mantis starts possessing Meryl.
Make love to me, Snake.
Dude, imagine this shit live with like Oscar in the room. He's like, "What? Who's that?" You know what I mean?
Man, who would you cast as fucking Psycho Mantis? Oof. That's tough because, like, for like somebody like Raven, all you need to do is get like a huge guy. He doesn't really need to necessarily act because Raven doesn't really speak all that much.
He does, but I mean, it's like it's deliberate, and like
Yeah.
you could just get the kid from fucking Creed 2 who played Ivan Drago's son. Just get him. Have him just hold the chain gun and fucking let's pull each other's ears. The ear pull. But dude, imagine like with Psycho Mantis. I thought about this like months ago when we talked about it. If he starts fucking with the movie watchers, like,
oh my god,
he like remember when he goes blackout and the screen turns black? What if he looks at the camera and fucking snaps and the movie just like goes black for a second? You know how fucking crazy that would be in a movie theater?
It needs to say Hideo in the top left.
You know how crazy that shit would be?
It needs to say Hideo in the top
Dude,
left.
I got goosebumps thinking about it. I'm sitting at home watching it. The guy looks at the movie, like, the guy in the movie looks at you and he's like, and he points at you and the screen goes black. I'd be like, what the fuck just happened, dude?
God, that's a tricky one.
I have a choice.
Because I thought of, like, who you could cast to play Otacon. And you could cast what's-his-ass from fucking Deadpool. The nerdy fuck.
TJ?
Yeah. Give him some blonde hair, perfect Otacon. Golden. Shave that beard off of him, he could play Otacon.
I feel like he's too burly, but okay, I see what you're saying. Pee yourself right now. You're hired.
This is your audition. Piss yourself. Fuck. Tell me who would be your choice for Psycho Mantis? That's gonna take me a while.
The guy who played fucking Pennywise.
Skarsgård?
Yeah. Just make him super skinny. If he's not gonna be Carnage, he can be fucking Psycho Mantis, dude.
That's actually not a bad choice. Who would you cast for fucking Ocelot? That's a tricky one. Because you kind of need like a bigger dude, like a broad-shouldered guy.
Fuck. I wish Guy Pearce was younger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because Guy Pearce could, like back in the day, like in Memento Day, that would be a good Ocelot.
Shalashashka.
Man. It's got to be like, you got to have cowboy vibes. Like, and he has to have a great American accent.
I got it.
Tell me.
Now, you're going to probably think this is weird.
I'm going to flip this table.
But, like, he's already got the long hair. Shave that beard off and leave the mustache. I think, with the right amount of, like, tweaking and shit, I think Jeff Bridges could pull fucking Ocelot off.
Wow. Like an older, grizzled torture master?
Uh-huh.
Fuck. Jordan, I hope you're listening, bro. Like, do this shit. Don't even give us credit. Just fucking cast these people. Throw them money.
The only thing is that Jeff's sick, so I don't know if he'd be able to do it. Because he's battling cancer right now.
Oh, Jesus. We'll pray for Jeff Bridges, too.
Right.
What the fuck? We just lost Sean Connery.
But, like, that would be fucking badass. Like, seeing Jeff Bridges fucking... fucking twirling the fucking Cold Single Action Army.
Man.
But, like, could you think of somebody in that age range that could play fucking Ocelot and fucking just nail it? Bang it out? Actually, not even in that age range. Anybody.
Who's the best asshole of our generation? As far as actors. Who's the greatest asshole of our generation? Michael Shannon.
Shit. I mean, as much as I love Michael Shannon, I don't... You know what? Hold on.
Michael Shannon could kill Ocelot.
Put some long white hair on him and a mustache. You know what? That could work.
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
I would fucking... That would be my selling point to Kate. Be like, got Michael Shannon in it.
If you get Oscar Isaac as Solid Snake and Michael Shannon as Ocelot, dude, you know how
Money.
much money you're gonna make?
I'm throwing my fucking wallet at the screen immediately.
I don't even care if the movie's like 10 minutes long.
Where do I put my fucking credit card at?
I just want to see the gunfight.
Right?
And the the president of Arms Tech is like, "You idiot! You shot me! Shut up! I'm fucking busy."
Meryl, who do you cast for her?
Ooh, who's the girl that from Game of Thrones who married Jon Snow? Leslie. She's already redhead.
Oh, shit.
Leslie something.
Hold on. Back out of here.
I don't want to join your internet club.
Right.
This might be another two-parter. We've been talking a long time before the movie started.
Right?
Content kings, baby.
Shit, why can't I think of fucking Jon Snow's real name?
Kit Harington.
There we go. God damn it.
I got another thing to say after you find that lady's name. There's Leslie something.
Rose Leslie.
Rose Leslie. Very nice lady. She could totally destroy as Meryl.
I would definitely watch that. For sure. But like trying to adapt that into something that's cohesive, that's something that you can, as I said before, make sure it translates to screen.
Adaptation is a skill of its own.
Yeah, adaptation's ridiculous because I'm not saying like writing an original screenplay is any easier, but you also have a lot more wiggle room if you're writing your own original.
Yeah.
Because you're the one telling it. You're not adapting it from any source material.
You navigate the list.
Yeah, you navigate. You are the one that's controlling the narrative. If it's an adaptation, then you have to worry about staying true to the source material, plus being able to put your own stuff in there to make sure it makes sense.
Yeah.
And that goes back to the whole thing with Jordan with the Metal Gear movie. Because, did he say where he's going to start? Is he going to start in...
He made it very vague. But he promised, from what I remember, he promised a lot of time jumps. And this very sort of punk rock, time jumping, sort of all era encompassing story. Which I think...
That's going to be rough.
You know, if you're going to do fan service, the movie is cool. And we talked about this on the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen episode, too. Like, the time jump thing is hard to do. Because Metal Gear is one of the most complex series...
Oh, God, yes.
...imaginable.
Oh, God, yes.
I would still say, if you're going to do a Metal Gear movie... If you're going to go with, like, the most bang for your buck, you have to do Snake Eater.
Correct.
Phantom Pain.
Yep.
Shadow Moses.
Yep.
That makes the most sense to me because you've got as many supernatural, high action, and highly intellectual fucking themes and just discussion going on in those 3 games out of 6 or 7.
Well, and I had said something similar to that on one of Jordan's posts on Twitter. And somebody had responded back to me saying that what I was saying didn't make sense.
Really?
And that they needed to start from Shadow Moses. And I'm like, why wouldn't you start at the beginning with Big Boss?
Snake Eater is the perfect spot to begin.
Yeah.
And in a weird way, that's where Kojima wanted it to end.
Yeah.
So why not start there?
Yeah, he had no plans to make a 4. 3 was supposed to be the end. It was supposed to be...
2 was supposed to be the end.
Oh, yeah. 2 was supposed to be the end, and then he got pressured into doing 3. And then 3 was supposed to be the end. And then you make Guns of the Patriots, which still is fucking... Guns of the Patriots is still fun to play. I enjoy playing Guns of the Patriots. There's not a whole lot of scenes that are as badass or make their hero look as fucking tough as when Snake is going through the microwave field. And by the end of it, he's fucking crawling on his hands and knees.
Yeah, very, very cinematic.
Yeah. Well, all the while, at the fucking top of the screen, it shows fucking Raiden losing limbs, fucking holding a fucking samurai sword in his mouth.
Yeah, that was like so tongue-in-cheek. I think the tongue actually goes through the cheek in some parts of that. But every one of those games, I love them for different reasons. So this person that said that didn't make sense, I'm curious what their fucking grand scheme.
Yeah.
Like, so, no, just do Shadow Moses, and then, after everybody thinks, it's the end, then you start doing, you go back in time, and, no, don't fucking do that.
No, you want to start from the beginning of the beginning.
Think about this. People, if you watch Marvel movies, they're linear. Everything is moving forward. Even when they go back in time, it's meant only to fill in gaps.
Right.
So for Metal Gear, you can go in a linear fashion because the whole idea is sins of the father anyway.
Right.
That's an easy thing for people who don't know shit about Metal Gear to just get into. Like, oh wow, okay. Because you have the thing between Big Boss or, Naked Snake and the boss. That's a hell of a story to tell.
Right.
On a film. Especially with the showdown at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fight in the flower field. All that shit, that's a great starting point. You're gonna say that doesn't make sense? What are you talking about?
I'm very intrigued to see how Oscar plays that out too, because they finally cast Snake as Oscar Isaac.
And nobody else though.
Nobody else, just Oscar Isaac so far.
Well, Jordan, you better get on it, brother. Listen, tweet Jordan the fucking episode of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Say, fast forward to this point when we start talking about cast, because what did we say? We said Michael Shannon as Ocelot.
Yes.
Yo.
Let's go.
Yo. Let me ask you this, since we're on that topic now. Who would you cast as the boss?
That's rough.
That is rough.
You know who I honestly could see playing the boss? Michelle Pfeiffer. I would see Michelle Pfeiffer playing the boss.
Okay.
She's got a similar facial structure and body type to the boss.
She's a little older now, so she can still be muscular
Right.
under the suit, but I have like that old refined look to her.
Yeah.
That would be tough.
Who would you cast as the boss?
Oof.
If you say Tilda Swinton. I mean, Tilda Swinton might work too.
No.
Tilda Swinton can literally play any fucking body.
Did we ever talk about, or did you ever see who Kojima based the boss character after? Charlotte Rampling.
Who's that?
If you see her face, you'll recognize her, but she's just like an old English actress. You know what? After seeing Cate Blanchett in Ragnarok, she'd be a good boss.
I'd be okay with Cate Blanchett playing the boss. Who would you have play? Shit. Why can't I think of his name now? Kuwabara. Volgin.
Colonel Volgin?
You'd need somebody big. You'd have to be a big guy.
And Colonel Volgin's kind of old, though, isn't he? Or is
He's
he
older, yeah.
He's older.
Dolph Lundgren, let's go.
I was gonna say Ron Perlman, but he might be too old.
Perlman wouldn't be bad.
No, you don't gotta move around too much. He's just gonna box dudes up.
Right.
Yeah, I'll go with Ron Perlman.
That's actually not a bad choice.
This is like a separate episode all of a sudden. Right?
Lazaro?
Ooh, fuck. Okay, all right. Now you got my brain. Now we're gonna cast the whole Cobra unit. Now, fuck. Okay.
Yep. Let's go.
All right. You got one in mind or no? I have to think about the voice. The voice is really what.
Yeah, so much suffering.
So he has to be soft spoken. He's got to have long hair, like long white hair. So he's got to be an older dude. Older than fucking Volgan.
See, if he was still alive, I would cast somebody like fucking Carradine as the Sorrow.
I always thought that's who he based it after.
Yeah.
With that ponytail and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Who could... Fuck. You need to have somebody who's like a character actor who is in a lot of weird shit.
We might have to come back to the Sorrow.
Sorrow's gonna have to go on a shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the Fury?
Well, we don't see the Fury's face, so you can play anybody.
I was gonna say you can pretty much pick anybody for the Fury.
Anybody can play the Fury, but you need somebody with like a crazy ass voice.
Peter Stormare. Let's go.
Hey. He's Russian, right?
Stormare?
No, I mean in the Fury. He's Russian, right? He's a Russian astronaut? Okay. What about I'll go with Stormare.
I was gonna say, because Stormare, I think he's like Finnish or Swedish or something like that.
I'm not gonna fuck with that. How about the end?
The end would be hard. You need a big guy to play the end.
He's gotta be old as fuck.
He's gotta be old as shit. Ed Asner.
Is the old guy from Jurassic Park still alive?
I don't think so.
Oh fuck.
No, he passed away I think a year or two ago.
Oh shit. Jordan, you gotta cast these motherfuckers before they pass away, man. That would be who I pick to play the end. About the Fear.
Fear.
Skinny, spidery.
Yeah, I'm thinking. If he wasn't such a fucking lunatic, I would say Crispin Glover would be perfect for the Fear.
Is he really a lunatic though?
Oh yeah, that dude's he's nuttier than a squirrel turd. That's why nobody fucking hires him anymore.
I thought that was just he was just really good at his job.
No. No, but like he would be perfect. He has the perfect bone structure for it. That would be my vote. Would be Crispin Glover to play the Fear.
I also agree with that. That's a good one. The Pain, another one. You don't see dude's face. He's just covered.
You just cover him in hornets.
I'm the bee guy. I'm just bees. Like you just go look at the IMDb. It's like bees.
Bees.
I'm still thinking about the Sorrow. Fuck.
The Sorrow's hard. The Sorrow's hard because, again, you have to have him be really soft-spoken, really sallow. I got it.
Gimme.
Mads. Get Mads to play the Sorrow. Let's go.
He's got the perfect voice.
He does.
That's actually a brilliant choice.
Let's go with Mads Mikkelsen to play the Sorrow. Dude, if we can get this cast, let's go. I would be in the theater right now.
Now I'm imagining Oscar walking in the River of the Dead, and Mads is talking over his shoulder. Jordan, you better fucking do this, man.
Jordan, I need you to listen to us.
Listen, PayPal me. PayPal me, like, just give me, like, enough to pay off 2 houses, and I'll write this shit. Give me, like, 3 weeks to bang this out. I'm not even fucking lying.
We gotta go back to the end, though, because the person you cast for the end, he mega did.
He mega did. He mega did. We need like who's the oldest, most fucking decrepit actor that we have in Hollywood right now?
Jesus.
Like old as fuck, but still active. Edward James Olmos.
Shut up.
Tommy Lee Jones.
You know, You could almost put a beard on somebody like Robert Duvall, and he could play the end.
That'd be sick. I like that. I thought he died. We were watching Jack Reacher. Jack Reacher upstairs. I thought, is Robert Duvall dead?
I don't think so. I think he's still alive.
Okay. He better be. Fuck.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's 90. So we need to... Come on, Jordan. Let's go.
Robert Duvall, then. He's the end. Okay, what about Young Ocelot?
Ooh, you're pretty good.
No, this is Young Ocelot.
Yeah, thinking.
Now, see, for me, I think somebody like maybe the guy who plays John Walker in Falcon and Winter Soldier. The guy who plays...
Oh, America's new favorite hated person?
Yeah, which is fucked up. Don't send death threats to actors, people. They're just regular people.
You know what the crazy part is? Do you know who he is, actually? The actor that plays John Walker?
No, yeah, who's that?
That's Kurt Russell's son.
I was thinking about that, because I was like, Wyatt Russell. I'm like, is that Kurt Russell?
Yeah, that's Kurt Russell's son.
See?
So, you know what? You banged it out. There you go. Let's go.
Make him Young Ocelot, dude.
Yeah, Wyatt Russell.
Done deal.
Eva. Scarlett Johansson.
She already does Black Widow stuff, so I don't know.
I mean, that's a seamless transition. Let's go.
I guess.
Unless you can think of a better one.
I'll have to come back to that one. I'm good with Scarlett for now. Who else is in this game? Who the fuck else?
We cast Logan, we cast the boss, we cast the entire Cobra unit. Eva, Ocelot.
I think that's...
Sokolov.
Sokolov. Who do we get to play him? We need someone bald mustache.
Cowardly. Ooh.
It's been a long day. I can't think of actors like I usually can.
I'm trying to piecemeal it through my head. Who you could have play Sokolov?
Danny DeVito. I'm pissing my pants over his snake.
Tall, skinny, and bald. Danny DeVito. That's immediately what I think of. Oh, you know who else would be bad as fuck playing Bolgan if you aged him up a little bit?
Who's that?
Hardy.
That might be a real good choice because he can box too. Okay. We'll switch it to Tom. I like that. But we gotta make him tall. We gotta make him super tall.
That's fine.
Because Tom's like our height. He's like a regular sized fella.
He's a regular sized fella. But tell me that Tom as fucking Colonel Logan wouldn't be just fucking bad as shit.
Then when you do Phantom Pain, you could have fiery ghost Tom chasing skinny, emaciated Oscar through the hospital. Come on, man. This shit writes itself. You don't gotta do anything. Plus, if you do Phantom Pain, you introduce Psycho Mantis, and then when you finally do Shadow Moses, he's grown up. And you see the full extent of his powers. Come on, man. You gotta do a trilogy. Especially nowadays, people want universes and trilogies.
Jordan, we have already done most of your casting. Make it happen.
We've done most of the principal casting. I think with Phantom Pain, you got Huey. And you got fucking Ocelot. He can still be, you can find a happy medium between Michael Shannon and Wyatt Russell. Who would you cast as fucking Miller?
Ooh. Played us like a damn fiddle. Ooh, that's rough.
deep in thought right now. Deep.
Have to be an older actor.
You know who might be better as the end?
Who?
Instead of Robert Duvall.
Who's that?
Ian McShane.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. I like that. Let's go with that.
He's got the wrinkly face.
Yeah.
I like that.
Shave his head bald. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Put like a leaf on his head.
Yeah. Just make sure you got the parrot, baby. The parrot's got to be there.
Shoot that parrot.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good one.
Yeah, Miller's gonna be tough to cast.
Kurt Russell.
But Miller's like in his like mid 30s.
I don't give a shit.
During okay. He's like, put the gun away. Fuck. He's like, your fist is like shaking. Like, listen, motherfucker. Told you. Damn, dude. I think like us casting a whole Metal Gear movie, like that's like we can sit there and do this shit all day. I love it.
All day,
Day. Days. Damn, who else? Fuck. Did we cast everybody in Shadow Moses?
No.
No? That's probably too... It's like a lot of minute shit.
Well, I mean, you could carry over Oscar for every movie, so that's easy.
That's easy. I'm gonna die on that hill. I would say trilogy. Do Snake Eater first.
Do Snake Eater first.
If it makes enough money, get fucking Empire Strikes Back style with Phantom Pain and then bring it back around. Because at the end of Phantom Pain, you can basically have that discussion where, you know, you show Big Boss's, like, betrayal, and then you set it up for the third movie, like, you know, Ocelot's going to train the sons. Or Ocelot's going to stand by the sons, right? And then Miller's going to basically, you know, train his son the other way to kill him. So you have like that sort of the branching off of like the rival teachers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could that's an easy layup, dude. But
oh, dude. 3, we forgot another fucking pretty major character.
Who's that?
Zero.
Oh yeah.
Because Zero becomes pretty goddamn important in the story. You need somebody probably British, probably a bit older.
John Hurt already passed away.
Yep.
Fuck. He's always my go-to guy. Like, get him in there.
Gary Oldman.
I actually like that. I do like that a lot. That's a really good one. Because he's so nice in the first movie, and then if you make a Phantom Pain movie, you can do a lot more visually with Zero than how it was in the game, because you don't even see Zero in Phantom Pain. Like you hear like tapes of him, and then like you go through the story, and it's like he's just become this fucking like desperate fucking just tyrant. And then when you hear the tapes, he's like, "Hello, my old friend." You know what I mean? Like, you could totally do that with somebody like Gary Oldman.
Oh yeah.
Where he's a fucking complete madman, and he's like, "Burn these motherfuckers down!" And then when you finally like you hear all these horror stories, and then you sit down with them, who would you cast as Paz?
Ooh, Paz would be difficult.
Because you know, if we're gonna do our trilogy, the scene where where Oscar goes into the fucking medical, and the ghost of Paz is there, that's the part that sucks though, because you're not doing Peace Walker, you're skipping Peace Walker. So how do you really make that shit hit? Because that whole scene is so pivotal. Because if you play Peace Walker in Ground Zeroes, you gotta have all that shit.
How old is Paz? She's like 16 or 17?
Yeah, you could probably do Millie Bobby Brown, maybe. But I don't know how she feels about being in a movie where she's got like a bomb in her vagina. She's like, I was just doing Godzilla vs. Kong 2 weeks ago, you fucking bastards.
You know what? I actually like Millie Bobby Brown cast.
She can pull it off.
Yeah, I think that's what we would go with.
Maybe you don't have to do Peace Walker entirely. You could skip that, but if you do Ground Zeroes, the Phantom Pain movie has to have Ground Zeroes, like with Skullface. You gotta have like the torture shit, at least implied a little bit.
Would you cast anybody? What's the little boy's name? Chico?
Chico, you gotta have Chico. I don't know. You get somebody, get somebody. I can't think of anybody, 12-year-old Cuban boys. Like, I'm not gonna Google that right now.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Where to find 12-year-old Cuban boys? All of a sudden.
Are you using ExpressVPN? One of our sponsors. But you have to have you gotta have the Camp Omega shit. You have to have the bomb, and then when you have that sort of speaking to a ghost moment, you gotta have that shit, because that's the supernatural thing that carries over. That's the through line for all three movies, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. Can you imagine that? Like, fucking... I'm trying to, now I can see the actors acting it out.
Mm-hmm. Hot, isn't it?
Yeah, this could be some shit. Jordan, call me.
Jordan.
My email's in the podcast description link, okay?